Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure, if you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Well, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, El Hadji Malick Diouf to West Ham United. Here we go. It's only taken them until the 13th of July to get here we go. 4 days before my birthday. I really thought I was going to turn 22 without West Ham signing anybody, but let's bring up the report. I'll explain my feelings in a sec. El Hadji Malick Diouf to West Ham. Here we go. Deal agreed to bring in the left back from Slavia Prague. The transfer fee will be 22 million euros, which is 90 million pounds, plus add-ons after West Ham improved their bid. Player has been authorized to travel for medical, as Santi JFM reports. Okay, so Santi JFM starting to get a bit more reliable now. Thank God. Yeah, finally, I think that's the right word for it. Finally a signing. Like, he's a left back, so this just means that Emerson will be leaving soon. I can only presume. If not, then Skulls' development is going to be hindered for another year. But getting Skulls and getting Diouf, and this Diouf guy is 20 years old, proves that we want to go down more the youth route and lower the age of the squad, which we was promised to do last year. We actually failed quite miserably at doing. We actually just made the squad. Our signings last year was probably an average age of like 28. Just guessing off the top of my head. The youngest one was Somerville and Guilherme, I think. But we do need more youth in the squad, whether it's our own youth or just us buying more young players, so we can have a bit more energy, a bit more power within our team. But this guy, from the very small highlights that I've seen of him, looks like a very good player in terms of his dribbling, his shooting, or whatever. Him going forward, but I don't know about his 1v1 defending, etc. We're going to look into more of that another time, so I can really get some proper analysis and a proper opinion on the guy, because obviously I don't watch Slavia Prague, because it's quite obvious. Why would I? But it's another Slavia Prague signing, and some would argue we're 2 for 2 in terms of that. I would say 1 for 2 in Souček and Soufal. But that's another man who's from Slavia Prague. We seem to have a good relationship with him. It's about time. Because we keep getting rejected left, right, and centre from other positions and stuff. But this is actually, I'll be honest, the reason why I'm not gassing it so much is because this is a position that we probably needed addressing the least. To be quite honest with you, I don't mean to be ungrateful or anything, but come on, we're on the 13th of July, we're only about to sign a left back. Like, we need a goalkeeper, we need a striker, we need midfielders, we need to just get the spine, to be honest with you. I'm not going to be happy regardless of the way this window is going to end, probably, unless we're really, really active in the next month, which I don't think we will be. But if you can at least get the spine addressed, I'll allow it a little bit. Not allow it, but you know what I mean? I won't give it a 0 out of 10, is what I mean by allowing it. I'll probably give it like a 2 out of 10. Because we're very light in most positions. I don't really want to be playing players out of positions and just shoehorning players, etc. It's very, very stupid when we have to shoehorn players after the amount of transfer windows we've had. Unless we've got mad injuries, then cool. Is what it is. You have to adapt to the situation. That's life. Life goes on. But at the same time, it is difficult to kind of like get your head around, okay, we've got a couple players and they get injured and then we have to play this guy up front, sort of thing. We don't really prepare for the worst case scenario. But this means that Emerson's probably leaving soon, unfortunately. I'm going to miss Emerson whenever a club gets him. But then again, I haven't really seen much interest. I saw rumors about Rodriguez and Mavropanos being the two guys next to leave, but we do need sales, to be fair. I know again, we're only accepting like buy offers, etc. So we need to be moving a lot quicker than this when it comes to sales and transfers, because you can't be, your first signing can't be on the 13th of July. And we've been here before. I think it was actually even worse, was it 2 years ago, in the last season of David Moyes, when we signed 4 players, Mavropanos, Ward-Prowse, Alvarez, and Kudus. I'm pretty sure all of that was like late July, August. Because, yeah, in fact, it was in August. All our signings were in August. I don't think people complained about that enough. I'll be so wrong, because you had the Moyes cult as well. that wouldn't let you complain about anything to do with David Moyes because we just won a trophy at the time. So we're not allowed to complain about capitalizing on the fact that we just won a trophy at the time. Like literally just before we played at the end of the season, we literally signed Alvarez and Ward-Prowse in that same weekend where we actually, you know, were about to face Bournemouth. We thought Paquetá was about to leave. We thought we was about to get Palmer and McAtee and fucking trade off or whatever. Either one of the two. It might have been both, you never know. But yeah. We finally got a signing, but it is the 13th of July. Now, do we have time to do more stuff? Yes, we do. Like the fucking transfer window doesn't end in a month and a half or whatever, but you're taking too long, bruv. You're taking too long. Like left back. That's the first position you address. I'm not complaining that we signed someone, I'm not. But I'm complaining of the fact that it's taken this long. It's taken too long. I hope Malick Diouf does well. I'm going to give him a chance to settle into the season and stuff. He's not played in the Premier League before. I give you the first season bye like I always do with every single player that joins this club from another league. I've given everyone a bye. I've kept the same energy for everyone. So I'm not really expecting instant results from the guy, if I'm being so real. But he can play in pre-season next week. I assume against Grasshoppers, so maybe we'll get to see him then. But as we said, we've already got 2 left backs, so I don't know what part is going to do with that. Is he going to join pre-season camp straight away? I assume so. When it comes to Emerson, he probably if Emerson's going to leave, he probably shouldn't play him in pre-season. To be honest, but it's another person to add to training, I guess. And I guess it's going to be interesting on the first day of pre-season, first game of pre-season. But I think we're about to go into the summer series with only one player, which is kind of a shame because I'm pretty sure the summer series starts in 14 days or some shit. Yeah, it starts in 2 weeks. And then we've got Everton, Bournemouth, then Lille after Manchester United. So we're not exactly prepared really for pre-season. Like we've got youth players, and I've seen Freddie Potts is there, seen Skulls is there. Haven't seen George Urphy. Haven't seen any pictures of George Urphy. Seen pictures of Callum Marshall though, because we ain't got a striker, so that makes sense. I would have loved to see the Jalo in this pre-season, but I doubt we're gonna see a lot of these youngsters in pre-season, unfortunately, even though we were promised that. But Diouf to West Ham, here we go. I'm happy. I'm happy with deciding to just get over the line when it comes to the medical and stuff. The player's not in a shirt yet, but we've got the here we go for now. So hopefully this is the first signing of many. Even though we're probably not going to sign many players, I'm still not really happy about the transfer window. I've kind of accepted that where our fate is as a football club, to be honest with you. So we will see. We will see. But we need to get many positions addressed. We still have 1 right back. We still have 1 striker. We still have 4 centre backs with 2 of them needing to leave. We don't have good midfielders. Our winger depth is really shit as well. So Guilherme, Fulcrook, Bowen is literally our default front 3 because we have no other attackers. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me and email for the inquiries. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.